my island in the sun, oh, my island home, my island home. Let me tell you about where I'm from, my island in the sun, oh.
18 days, 2 countries, 3 regions.
5 50-pound hockey bags.
Invited by people who watch our channel.
That's right, even people we've never met before invited us to come visit with them where they live. What's the worst that could happen?
Again, don't say it. The universe is still listening. So we interrupt our regularly scheduled Caribbean sunshine for the 3rd of 3 episodes away from Monashee,
Where we answer, why Nantucket in Maine? By plane, boat, or train.
So buckle up. From Nova Scotia to Nantucket in Maine, we see and experience some things that are unbelievable. As we leave for Nantucket, Liam didn't quite appreciate the size of the plane that we were getting on. This will be entertaining.
You know I've dangled off cliffs by ropes just for fun, right?
Oh, I know. Don't do so well at flying though, do you?
Alright, of course. Everything is gonna be alright.
In the name of our sweet, loving baby Jesus, we safely landed.
And surprise, surprise, the airport looked just the same as the TV series Wings from the 1990s. And as it was very late when we arrived, they already had dinner waiting. Pork loin Wellington, mashed potatoes, peas, corn, and gravy.
And don't forget the white wine and ice cream.
Followed by a house tour, where every corner is a curiosity.
Oh, I find all this stuff very alluring. Okay, George, since you name everything else in this house, what's the name of the statue?
She is Pocomo Liam.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
We also she's our temperature indicator.
Oh, good God.
Right there.
You just took us to an R rating.
To bed we go, as we have a big day tomorrow of Nantucket's sights, sounds, and savory flavors.
As I'm an early riser, I took the opportunity to start the morning slow and easy, not even realizing we were going to put on 1,000 miles on a 14-mile long island. But first, Batguy checks out the local landscape.
Nantucket was once the whaling capital of the world, with ships chasing whales across every ocean to make oil to light lamps long before electricity. But when crude oil was discovered in Pennsylvania in the 1850s, the need for whale oil literally collapsed overnight.
Good morning, girls.
Good day, ladies.
They fake you out like hockey. In some communities, they would say a whirly gig or a little wind thing.
Yeah.
But here in Nantucket, where things are slightly more expensive, we call this a kinetic sculpture.
That way you can sell it for $8,000.
Right.
Way down in Pocomo, we'll get there fast and take it slow. That's where we want to go.
Pocomo Beach is where Nantucket slows its heartbeat. Quiet shallows, soft sand, and perfect wind for kite surfing.
The beach equivalent of a hammock, with great views. This place used to be a summer getaway for people with money. And by people with money, he doesn't mean just your average Joe with money. It was Folgers, Macy's, and now Bill Belichick has a couple properties, along with the Smiths.
And if you haven't figured it out yet, there's architectural design restrictions so that all houses have to be gray with white trim.
Why are pirates pirates? Because they are... What do you call a shark's dentist? Crazy!
This would be a drone view.
Yeah. Wow.
Sankaty Bluffs are where people built a little too close to the edge, and the edge is now going into the sea with their houses. Sankaty Head Lighthouse rises above Sconset like a red and white guardian, guiding ships since 1850. Perched on eroding bluffs, it's been moved once already, standing as Nantucket's brightest reminder of resilience. What? No witty comment?
Got up in the view.
Driving Smith Point for the first time feels like crossing a desert at the edge of the sea, sand dunes shifting, the road disappearing. Beach houses are not eroded away into the ocean, but literally swallowed by sand, waiting to be dug out like coastal fossils. The sundial on the side of this house in the village of Sconset was recovered from a previous burning building and saved by a local firefighter and installed on this newer home.
Classic Nantucket. Even the buildings know better than to mess with tradition.
In the village of Nantucket is the simple and unpretentious summer home of none other than Mr. Rogers. Locals say he was exactly who you'd hope he'd be, friendly, warm, and always ready with a hello.
It really was a beautiful day in his Nantucket neighborhood. Remember how we came upon the dead pig on the beach in Nova Scotia? Well, you'll never guess what we found this time. Something I never expected to see anywhere in my life, much less on a beach. And here it is, an honest-to-God sunfish. Sunfish may be the stupidest fish on earth. They can't steer, can't dive, get stuck on the surface like a wet frisbee. Their main defense is hoping predators just, well, aren't hungry.
And then a few days later, this happened. Every so often, the ocean reminds us how fragile we are, even giants. A 40-foot-long sperm whale washing onto the shore isn't just shocking, it's humbling. This was a creature that crossed oceans, dove miles deep, and lived a life we can barely imagine. And here it rests, a quiet reminder of how small we all are, but what a big impact we each make, every day.
If we've made a positive difference in your day, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below, because we can all make a difference together, like Ryan M., Žarko Topal, AvWorksAero, Uncle Fatty Pants, and Charlie F.
Hand-laid cobblestones from the 16th century still pave many streets in Nantucket.
Glad I didn't wear my stilettos. So what kind of sandwich do we have?
We have an avocado club.
Avocado club.
With the
Nice.
sourdough bread. With sourdough bread.
Turkey avocado club.
Okay. I'm turning into one of those yuppies or something. The avocado on this is great. Or maybe it's just everything's disguised by the flavor of bacon. And as mentioned before, numerous art galleries with exquisite paintings and sculptures.
Your definition of exquisite is left wanting.
George and June left us alone for a couple hours, so a pint of local brew was in store.
You know you're in a ritzy, expensive, wealthy area, beyond normal wealthy, because this is like Rockefeller's wealthy, when the initiation fee for the golf club is $500,000.
Town Pool in Nantucket is part boutique, part curiosity shop, and part what is this place? Every corner feels like a treasure hunt. Retro toys, quirky gifts, island gear, and surprises stacked floor to ceiling and through hidden secret doors.
Yeah, I went in not knowing what I needed. Came out still not knowing, but holding it in a bag. I was really thinking this would be a great place to visit again, but at $26,000 to $46,000 a week for a rental? Well, have to make a few more videos first. So this is called Cisco's Pub?
Cisco Brewery.
Cisco Brewery.
Cisco
Nice.
Brewery is Nantucket's happy place. Part brewery, part winery, part distillery, and all good vibes. Live music, food trucks, sandy floors, and cold drinks make it feel less like a tasting room and more like the island's backyard party.
With hand puppets?
So I used to play in a band, used to go out, well, we played 52 gigs a year, so that's a lot of time. Now living on a catamaran in the Caribbean, this is a lot of people, a lot of noise. These
And now we're at the Cranberry Festival in
Nantucket.
Because what are you going to do when you come to Nantucket other than go to a cranberry festival? Where a farmer's field is laid waste with food trucks and exquisite music.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Wow, a cougar and a tiger.
So people think of is like a flooded bog. with all those berries
Exactly,
floating.
yeah.
Yeah.
They did that back in the day.
Okay.
Now, because we only have 20 acres and operational now, we just dry harvest. It means they're a little more shelf stable. And this, again, super basic machine from like the 50s. And it's kind of just like a lawnmower, right? You walk behind it and giant fan here that show the vines,
Okay, yep.
strip the berries off, and then they get bedded in conveyor belt, fold them on up, pause.
Oh,
Yeah, trying a cranberry.
The darker ones are the better.
Darker ones are a little bit sweeter, and you gotta find the ones that are a little bit soft, or not as soft and pitted on you. Oh man,
If they dry
nice poppable.
And after such a whirlwind of eccentric activity, well, only one way to go.
All right, there are times when only a tequila shot will do. Today is one of those times. Cheers.
Then Magic Mike
That's Mega Mike.
came over for dinner. Tried to poke the bear, but the bear cannot be poked because we're all bears, right?
So with our 5 50-pound hockey bags in tow, we were off and heading to Maine for the last visit
Never say last.
with viewers that we had never met before.
So goodbye, June and Curious George, until we meet again.
Same small plane, same small channel.
I prefer to think of us as a boutique channel.
And this time with a new pilot on his first passenger flight.
Awesome. Great. Wow.
Just sing that Raindrops on Roses song quietly to yourself.
In the loving name of our sweet baby Jesus, we safely landed.
What a delight it was to have a quick stop outside of Boston to visit with coworkers from long ago. It really meant a lot to see them. Thank you.
Heck, we got 4 more subscribers out of it.
Ha ha.
Hello, everybody. We are currently in Newburyport, and it was recommended to us by our soon-to-be new friends, Elayne and Mark, that we will be meeting shortly later this afternoon. And it was suggested to come and check out this area, just being an old port town, and we're going to take a look around. We don't have the greatest weather in the world, but we're here and we're going to enjoy it.
The fun part about meeting Lane and Mark is that we've never met them before.
In person.
In person. We met them over a video chat probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And they said, if you're ever out on the east coast of the US, we should come stay with them. Now, when you get that type of invitation reached out to you by people you've never met before on the YouTube channel, a little bit of trepidation, but what's the worst could happen? Chopped up in little plastic bags, fed to the fish, or else we're gonna have a great time. Let's see what happens.
Newburyport was once one of America's great shipbuilding and maritime powerhouses, home to privateers, clipper ships, and bustling 18th century trade. Today, its brick streets and preserved waterfront carry the same spirit.
Just with a lot more ice cream and far fewer pirates.
2, 1, go for it.
I think you had too much tequila and beer.
I plead the 5th.
We're at the River House, and we're about to meet Elayne and Mark for the first time. Again, we don't know how this is gonna end.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice. Hi. I'll say I'm taller in person than I am. 6'2", no one's taller than me. You are. Nice to meet you. Oh my Lord.
Cheers to a good new friendship. Hope this will be a great time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
From under the surface.
No, thank you.
Long story short, nurse shark.
No way.
Nurse shark
Yeah.
bumped into me.
I came for her legs.
Elayne and Mark live in a beautiful and serene acreage outside of Springvale, Maine.
Far away from where people can hear your cries for help.
And we came at an opportune time when all of the leaves were turning beautiful hues of yellow, orange, and red. Mark played tour guide for the day and showed us 5 hours of the best that Maine had to offer, including, but not limited to,
Noble Lighthouse, Perkins Cove, Ogunquit Beach, Wells Beach, Walker's Point, Kennebunkport, Cape Porpoise, University of New England, Bidford, Saco, Scarborough, and Portland Head Lighthouse.
You sounded like a pharmaceutical commercial.
All right, we're in York with Mark. Where are we and what's all about?
Noble Lighthouse, York, Maine. We just passed Long Sands Beach back there. And this here is a classic Maine lighthouse. It's really well populated in the summertime by tourists. Fortunately, they're showing up in a nice fall day in October, and it's beautiful.
It is. Now I'm guessing you don't swim across to get there.
No, there is a cable car that you'll see swinging in the wind.
Oh, yeah.
And they bring it apart over here. You can hop on, and they flip a switch. And sometimes they do allow tourists out there. You have to book ahead, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
You want to go for a little bit of swim there, Captain Mojo?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
And like the past 2 weeks, zoom to another location.
The Portland Head Lighthouse.
And what this drove home was how harsh the North Atlantic can be, weathered shores from centuries of unforgiving waves crashing upon them.
All right, Mark,
All right.
where are we?
So, okay. Can I talk now?
Where? Yeah,
Okay.
go to town.
All right, so
That's where we are.
This is Ogunquit, Maine. And right here, we're looking at Marginal Way, which is a walk path. It's about a half mile. Starts right here. And right left over here, there used to be 2 restaurants that burned down, so it's it looks a little different than normal, but they'll rebuild. This walks along this granite, basically oceanfront, takes you right into the town of the village of Ogunquit. Okay? And then right over here, we have the harbor, which is all, we'll take a walk over. These are all the lobster boats. And as you go in and out, we'll see there's a walking drawbridge right over here. Just a very quaint little town. Seaside town, Maine, classic. Really
You know what I heard out of all of that? Lobster.
Our next seaside resort is Kennebunkport, which is an idyllic fishing village that maintains its 18th century charm. But it really grew to fame with the rise of the Bush family to the presidency, and still maintaining the residence at Walker's Point.
Ah, Walker's Point, where the Bush family summers and the men in black suits pretend they're just out for a stroll. Just following them in. Hello.
It's nice to see you.
Likewise.
Yes, this is our daughter Natalie.
Hello, daughter Natalie. All right, cheers. Thank you for the great tour tonight.
Cheers.
Add to the music trivia. You're going down hard. You're going down fast.
I have a feeling I will, though. That's the thing. But I'm going to try.
It was just good to slow down with Mark, Elayne, and Natalie. No plans, no pressure. Just dinner, laughter, and the kind of easy company you don't realize you've missed.
With a coy smile, Elayne headed back to the house, only to return with Maine's finest treasure, B&M bread in a can. For those of you who need your brown bread out at sea, and you can't make it because you don't have flour, water, salt, and yeast, get your bread in a can.
Okay, so we're now going to open this.
Oh, I read the instructions because it's bread in a can.
I'm sure you did.
It said you have to open both ends.
Okay.
That's why when you volunteered to do it, I thought, really?
Well,
You have as much fun as you can imagine opening a regular tin.
hey.
Okay. And now, like, shake, push, rattle, roll. This is who's coaching her on.
Hello.
Yeah, let's let this happen. Oh yeah, there's our bread in a can. Nice. What does it smell like, Mojo?
It's almost like a molasses type of something or other. I don't know.
Oh,
So
I
yes.
can't wait. Tastes like grandma's bread in a can.
And with the same coy smile, Elayne provided another Maine delicacy.
Well, if you say that you eat mayonnaise directly from the jar, that would have been better on canned bread. Thank you.
Okay, so after 18 days, 2 countries, 3 regions, and 1 questionable airplane ride, we should probably talk about what we actually learned from this adventure.
Lesson 1. Never travel with 5 50-pound hockey bags unless you're training for the Ironman triathlon. I'm pretty sure my spine filed a human rights complaint.
Fair enough. But Nova Scotia, that was inspiring, with Peggy's Cove, Bay of Fundy, coastal drives, beaches that go on forever.
With dead pig carcasses. Just kidding. It was exquisite.
There's that word again. Then Salem for Halloween, which was alive, electric, mildly chaotic.
And slightly erotic. I still maintain that any town where you can't tell Halloween costumes from real witches is kind of unique.
Nantucket was a whole different world. Cobblestones, beaches, history everywhere.
And prices that made me wonder if they charge by the breath. Whole different rarefied air up there. But honestly, stunning. I'd go again, just maybe without the 5 hockey bags.
Finally, Maine. Calm, beautiful, friendly, a perfect landing spot after the sprint.
The dinners, the laughs, the kind of evenings where you stop rushing and remember why you even travel in the first place.
So what would we do differently?
Pack half as much. move twice as slowly, and maybe leave room for the moments you can't plan. I felt I was videoing so much and not always living in the moment.
Really? You figured that out, did you?
Because in the end, what made this trip unforgettable wasn't the lighthouses or tides or cobblestones.
It was the people we met along the way. Every one of you made this special.
And we're grateful for it.
Thanks for sharing our journey and subscribing. And check out this next video, as we believe the girl from Nantucket would like it too.